Our first guest tonight says the Dems have absolutely no credibility on this issue, and the Republicans need to stand together against the obvious political witch hunt taking place with one of the most honorable men in Washington, their target. Joining us tonight is David Bossie, former Trump campaign deputy manager, the Citizens United president, and Fox News contributor. David, good to have you with us. This is really quite something to witness. It is, people have an awful low view of Washington, D.C., but to watch this attempt to exploit politically a man of immense character, integrity, and stature like the Attorney General, it's just gut-wrenching.
It's really troubling, Lou, to watch. The Attorney General of the United States is an incredibly honorable man, and I disagree with his staff that told him that he should recuse himself. I think that he has done nothing to put himself in a position to not be able to oversee an investigation. And let me just say that it's in dire contrast to what happened in the last administration. This man is saying that the appearance, just the sheer appearance of impropriety or the appearance of wrongdoing,
I would say to you, there's no appearance of impropriety here. There's no appearance of even wrongdoing. In point of fact, in each of those two meetings, one in public and one in his own office, other people were present. There is a record and an independent record of what was discussed in both instances. And so this is how far this slippery slope has already taken us in one day as the Democrats try to exploit the Attorney General's difficult moment. Well, the Democrats have been unhinged since President Trump won back in November. So this is clearly just a continuation. Look, Chuck Schumer, these men and women in the United States Senate who, when their last Attorney General, when the Democrats, Loretta Lynch, was meeting with President Clinton, when there was not just appearance, but there were conflicts of interest abounding, they did nothing. They sat on their hands and they covered for the Attorney General, and that was perfectly fine. We found in just a quick brush this afternoon 8 instances in which they refused to recuse, and they also refused independent counsel. Let's turn to this Claire McCaskill saying this today, tweeting in this: I've been on the Armed Services. Can we put this up for the audience, please? I've been on the Armed Services Committee for 10 years. No call or meeting with Russian ambassador, ever. Ambassadors call members of Foreign Relations Committee. But if we may, let's turn to this tweet from 2013. The Senator, Claire McCaskill, said this: off to meeting with the Russian ambassador, upset about the arbitrary, cruel decision to end all U.S. adoptions, even those in process. This from 2015. McCaskill again tweeting, today calls with British, Russian and German ambassadors re Iran deal. Hashtag doing my homework. Now we need to know more about the Iran deal and the senator from Missouri. This is outrageous what the Democrats are doing, and I just can't even imagine tolerating this. How these people must react as they cross paths in the aisles of the U.S. Senate or the House of Representatives. Lou, they never let the facts get in the way of a good story. Look, they all believe in the political narrative that if they continue to attack Donald Trump and his cabinet every turn, they're going to win back the House or Senate in 2018. These are all just political tactics by the left to get some headwind to try and win some elections. They have been decimated. President Trump has shocked the nation, and now his cabinet is getting to work. This is just a distraction. That's all it is. All it is. And another distraction is Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House, who seems to have positioned himself to oppose the agenda of the president again, and to do so with the leaked repeal legislation, not final, but what we see of the leaked repeal legislation. This is a contravention on his part of the president's agenda and his promises on the repeal and replacement of Obamacare. What is to happen?
Well, first of all, we need to do things the right way. We need to legislate in the daylight. We need to make sure that all members of the Republican Party in Congress are able to participate in the repeal and replace process. So it is the president's agenda. It needs to be a repeal and replace. It will not happen overnight.
The administration needs to put forward the bill.
Without question.
So where is Tom Price?
Why? That's right. Where is the Secretary of Health and Human Services, and why are we having a process that it seems that some members of the Congress aren't getting all the information? And look, I'm a fiscal conservative. I want repeal and replace. I want high-quality health care, and I want the cost to be contained. And that's what this bill, that's what President Trump ran on, and that's what he's promised the American people.
And I'm even simpler than that, David Bossie. I want the American people to have this president's agenda in front of the Congress and have the Speaker of the House and his leadership team supporting that agenda fully and forthrightly, and as you say, in the light of day, not, if you will, sequestered as it has been so far in this process. David, we're out of time. As always, great to have you here. Thanks.
Thanks for having me.